All right, guys, what is up? Back with another video. As you can see from the title, we are going to be doing a serpentine belt change on my 2015 Infiniti Q50. Now, mind you guys, I bought this car with 141,000 miles and it is now currently sitting at 162,000 miles. This is my daily driver. But ever since I got the car, I don't know if they ever serviced the serpentine belt, but this thing looks old, rusty. I don't know if the quality is coming out to you guys, but a couple mornings during winter, the belt is squeaking, not super obnoxiously, but obviously to the point where it's just telling me that, yo, it's time to just throw a new belt on. So that is going to be the topic of the video. So first thing you want to do is you just want to remove this intake shield or whatever you want to call it. Remove this. A couple clips here, a couple clips there, here, and then I'll catch you guys on the next step. All right, guys, so I got the intake cover taken off, and as you can see, we have a little bit more freedom to access the belt, but just for extra measure, I am going to be removing the coolant tank reservoir. I'm going to be removing the coolant tank reservoir just to create a little bit more space so I can just get the belt routed down there easily. So yeah, let me take it off and then catch you guys in the next step. Like that, and then you just put it off to the side, make sure it doesn't topple over or spill, just like that. All right, now as you guys can see, we have way more freedom. We can see how the belt routes and everything. Make sure you take a picture of this, or just in my case, I went ahead and printed out the diagram, the VQ37 HR serpentine belt diagram, print it online or just go on Google, search it up, you'll find it. So just make sure you remember how the belt routes and take a picture if you need to. But other than that, guys, let's get into the tools that you're gonna need. All right, guys, so for the tools, you are gonna need a clip remover or screwdrivers to take off the clips for the intake cover. Next, you are gonna need Allen key. I do not know what size this is, but you need it to be big enough to fit in this hole and hold these two holes when they align. When you break the tension on the belt, you need it to be big enough to like hold both holes together, obviously. Next, you are gonna need a 3/8 drive to fit into, I need you guys to see this, to fit into this little hole so you can use a breaker bar and break tension so these two holes align, and then you throw the Allen key in there. So this is gonna be what I'm using because I don't have a 3/8 breaker bar. I'm just gonna like lodge this in right here. I want to make sure you guys see this. So I'm gonna lodge it in where it is, just like that. And then I'll take my bar over here and then I'll use it on top just to use it for extra torque. Other than that, guys, let me get right into it and then I'll record the whole process just so you guys can see. That's what you're supposed to do. All right, so now it's just removing the belt however you can get it out, and then we'll take this one off and then put the other one on. So let's get it. So for the tension pulley right here, you are going to need to feed the belt through the back in order to get it around in order to get it around everything. So feed like right here, feed the belt through the back of it, underneath, right in the back, and make sure the orientation is right. So the grooves will be facing up. Okay, so now that you have the belt off, this is the old belt. You need to take off the new belt and make sure that it is the exact same size, just to make sure that you're not putting the wrong size belt in your car. So let's do it. Okay. That is about right. And also, I just kind of want to throw this in there. Excuse the little suction noise. I am using a mouth mount, and it does make me salivate a lot. So, anyway, now let me just try and look at the diagram and route the new belts onto the pulleys, and then double check it like 100 times, because you don't want to mess up your engine by placing the belt wrong. So, yeah. Also, when you're putting the belt back on, make sure these grooves align with these grooves, and this back part without the grooves is supposed to go on these, what is it, idler pulleys. So like this back part goes on here. Obviously the part with the lines goes on the pulley. Again, follow that diagram. Literally just look at the big wheel, look how it's like routed around it, and just go from there. All right guys, so for the routing part, I'm gonna do it off camera because obviously it just requires all my attention, and I don't want to have this mouth mount on. I just need all concentration. And then after I have it done, after I have it on there correctly, I'll show you guys how the belt looks according to the diagram. So let me do it, and then I'll catch you guys right after I route it. All right, guys, after 15 minutes, I finally got it on. Since it is a new belt, it is going to be a little bit tighter than the old one, so you are going to have to wrestle with it to get it on there perfectly. As you can see in the diagram, it runs all the way on the outside, comes around here, around the idler pulley, underneath, and then right inside where I told you guys you have to loop the belt behind the tensioner, and then back on the outside. As you guys can see, it goes on the outside. I don't know if you guys can see down here, around and through this big pulley down here, around it, over this idler pulley, and then under this one, and then right here is where you loop the belt underneath the tensioner, and then the belt should go over and then under this last pulley, and then over this other one, and then should be good. Again, guys, the biggest thing in this job is to just keep on double checking your work multiple times. Make sure it lines up with the diagram. Check it again, and once you have confirmed it looks the exact same as you took it off, or the exact same as the diagram, then you should be good. So now what we're gonna do is put that 3/8 back in there, and then break it, and then take off the Allen key, and then we should be back in business. And also make sure that your belt is aligned everywhere. There's no gaps. Everything is in between the pulleys. There's nothing that's like hanging off or anything like that. Just make sure everything is front and center. So other than that, guys, let me get this off, and then we'll go start the car and see if the car blows up. All right, guys, so moment of truth. The belt is back in, so let me go start the car. Fingers crossed nothing happens. Other than that, guys, let's see. Car did not blow up, so very nice, very good. I like. I know my neighbors hate me for that one, but anyway, so excuse the phone. But anyway, guys, that is it for the video. Thank you guys for tuning in. If the video was good, helpful, again, leave a thumbs up. And thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for taking time to watch the videos. Peace out. Take a leap of faith, chase what you want to do, and make your dreams into reality. God bless all of you. Peace.